Okay, good afternoon, guys. I hope you're well. Let's start with the class of today. Eh, sorry. Then I hope that we can finish with the first. Espero que podamos terminar con el tema que iniciamos ayer y comenzar y avanzar lo suficiente del siguiente tema pendiente. Okay, so here we are. Vamos a hacer la última actividad que quedó pendiente de este tema. Ayer trabajamos con el present perfect with for and since. Hoy lo vamos a terminar. Y tenemos un ejercicio más de cierre de este tema, del for and since. Como recordatorio, nada más hablando sobre esto, ¿no? Lo que el present perfect se compone del have o el has, más el past participle of the verb. Por ejemplo, I have done, or I have gone, or I have been. Y el for y el since, dependiendo. El for es para length, para duración, y el since es like the moment it started, right? El momento en que comenzó. Okay, so here it says in exercise 4, complete the sentence as a verb. Okay, entonces vamos a usar los verbos que tengo aquí en paréntesis, ya sea present perfect or simple past. Y, o sea, dependiendo del contexto, ustedes van a saber si es simple present, simple past o present perfect. Y además, pues agregar el for o el since, dependiendo del contexto de la oración. Entonces, esto es prácticamente lo mismo que estuvimos haciendo ayer. Les pido que trabajemos con el ejercicio 4A y ahorita lo revisamos, ¿ok? Este es el último tema para concluir esta unidad. Bueno, este subtema 6.1. Okay, so now we're gonna go and check the answers, okay? So let's go to the first one. I'm going to ask Vianney, what do you have in number 1, Vianney? Can you type your answer, please? Can you write it? Ok. ¿Y en la segunda parte? Since. Ok. Since I was a child. Revisemos el contexto de esta oración. Estamos hablando de algo que la persona ha hecho desde niña. Entonces, si es algo que comenzó en el pasado, pero todavía lo hace, digámoslo así, vamos a poner aquí en present perfect. I've done karate since I was a child. Okay, number 2. Buena, can you help me with number 2, please? Buena, ¿estás ahí? Cuauhtémoc, ¿me ayudas con la número 2, por favor? Okay, Jorge, can you help me with number 2?
Yeah, I had this phone for 2 months.
Okay, I had this phone for 2 months. Very good. Okay, number 3. Let's see, Camila. Can you help me with number 3, please?
I know Marcia since I was at school.
Okay, I've known Marcia. I've known Marcia since I was at school. Very good. Okay, number 4. Who can help me with number 4, guys?
Number 4 is that we live in this city for 10 years.
We lived, okay, we lived in the city for 10 years. Very good. Number 5. Sorry, number 5. What about number 5? Who can help me? Give me a hand with number 5.
I wanted to buy a new car for a long time.
Okay, I've wanted to buy a new car for a long time. Very good. Okay, so with this, as I told you at the beginning of this class, with this we're finishing the subtopic. Con esto estamos terminando este subtopic y vamos a comenzar el que en realidad deberíamos de haber estado trabajando esta semana si hubiéramos tenido la semana anterior, right? Ok, y este es el tema, the future of food. By the way, por cierto, en los espacios que les voy a abrir, se los voy a dividir por subtemas, ¿ok? Aquí ya estoy iniciando con otro subtema, les voy a abrir un espacio para la clase del 6.1 y les voy a abrir otro espacio aparte para el de 6.2, que sería este, ¿ok? Pero yo creo que este lo voy a abrir hasta la próxima semana, para que no suban todo, pues lo que hagamos a partir de aquí va a ser para el espacio cuando terminemos este subtopic, ¿ok? Y probablemente lo vamos a terminar hasta la siguiente clase, entonces, hasta entonces lo voy a abrir. Entonces, lo que abra el día de hoy va a ser para que suban lo del día de ayer. Y pues el ejercicio que acabamos de terminar, ¿ok?
Mira, ahí me perdí un poquito. Se refiere a las evidencias.
Sí, a las evidencias, ajá.
Entonces, lo que hicimos ayer no se va a subir como evidencia.
Sí, lo que hicieron ayer y lo que acaban de hacer se va a subir a lo que voy a abrir yo. O sea, lo que hagamos a partir de este
sería una evidencia.
se va a subir hasta la próxima semana.
Y lo de esta que vamos a ver hoy sería otra evidencia, pero separada.
Sí, y se va a abrir hasta la próxima semana, hasta que terminemos este subtopic.
Ok, gracias.
¿Okay? Bueno, comencemos y dice aquí, the future of food, 6.2. And as the title says, we're gonna be talking about fruits, vocabulary food. How many types of food can you think of for each of the categories below? Here we have vegetables, desserts, meat, and fruit. Okay, brainstorm. Tell me vegetables. You can type them in the chat or you can tell them out loud, up to you. I want to know vocabulary of vegetables, so I want you to tell me some words, some vegetables, some desserts, well, let's start with vegetables. Can you tell me vegetables?
Tomatoes,
Tomatoes, carrots, okay.
Mhm.
What else?
Onions.
broccoli,
Onions, broccoli. Okay, let me make a chart. Vegetables, fruit, desserts, and meat. Okay, let's start with the vegetables. You already said carrot, broccoli, onion, tomato. What else? I hear you.
mushrooms,
Mushrooms. I don't know if they're actually considered vegetables, but I do. I do consider them vegetables. So, okay. What else? One more from someone who hasn't participated. Viene Cuauhtémoc, Buelna, Camila. Tell me one vegetable, please.
Potato? Let's just,
Okay. Lettuce says Camila and Jorge says potato. Okay, let's keep it like that. What about fruit? Tell me fruit. Fruit, you know.
Orange,
Orange. What else?
apple,
Apple,
melon,
melon,
watermelon,
watermelon,
strawberry,
strawberry, grapes,
banana,
banana. Let's keep it like that because
tangerine,
to have kind of the same number of items. Okay, now desserts. Desserts are sweets, right? So can you name some desserts?
cake,
Pie, cake,
brownies,
brownies,
cookies,
cookies,
ice cream,
ice cream.
ice cream, my favorite.
Okay.
Paletas,
What did you say?
paletas,
Okay.
popsicles,
Candice. Let's keep it in Candice. Okay, we know. What about meat? With meat.
pork,
steak,
Okay, steak. What else? Pork. Turkey. Come on, there are many common. Chicken.
chicken could be,
Chicken. What else?
is fish? No.
Fish. Yes, yes it is.
Oh.
Fish.
Ribs, ¿cómo se dice costillas, maestro? Ribs.
Ribs. Ribs. What else? But for example, the steak, ribs, all that's from beef. I guess. Okay, and that will everything that it's like, let's say animal. We're talking about like this type of dishes. It's considered meat, right? Like fish, salmon, steak, pork, chicken, beef, pork. I already said pork, etc. Okay, so this was just like a brainstorming. Now we're going back to here. And now we're gonna take a look to a list with vocabulary related to this. So let's go and check it. And here we have food. It is divided into different categories. Here we have grain. In grains, we have corn, wheat, and oats. I don't know if you're able to see clear the images, but here we have maíz, trigo, y avena. Then here we have meat and fish and seafood, chicken, dog, que es similar, pero pues el dog es pato, beef, res, lamb, cordero, fish, shrimp, mussels, and lobster. If you want to take a screenshot of these images, maybe that could be helpful for the future activities. Okay. Then here we have dairy, desserts, and drinks. For dairy is everything that it's related to milk, right? So we have milk, cheese, whipped cream, and yogurt. Then in desserts, we have gelatin, cookies, cupcake, ice cream cone. And drinks, we have tea, coffee, orange juice, and soda. Of course, that there are many more. These are just some examples, right? Okay. Then we have the vegetables and fruit. So in vegetables, here we have soybeans, potatoes, carrots, spinach, broccoli, cabbage, lettuce, peas, onion, garlic, cucumbers, zucchini. I think that I don't even need to explain the meaning of this. Creo que es bastante claro las imágenes, pues para identificar a qué fruta o verdura se está refiriendo. Then in fruit, we have pineapple, apple, orange, grapes, grapefruit, bananas, que grapefruit, por ejemplo, hace referencia a toronja. Kiwi fruit, mango, melon, watermelon, plums, que son ciruelas, and lemon. Okay, so again, I repeat, this was just vocabulary for you to practice. Okay, sorry, wrong page. Here we are. Okay, now it says in here, what is your favorite food? Okay, so I want to know. Jorge, tell me, what is your favorite food in general?
You mean like a dish or what?
I don't know, like something that somebody tells you, okay, you're gonna eat your favorite food. What comes to your mind?
Enchiladas.
Enchiladas, okay.
Yeah, but they're not Americans or English, they're Mexican.
Okay,
We
so
use,
Mexican food is your favorite?
the Italian too.
Italian, okay.
Pasta and everything like that.
Okay, Camila, tell me, Camila, do you ever eat food from other countries, cultures? I'm sure you do. Okay, she doesn't remember the name, but she says that she has eaten food from other countries. Chinese food is one of like the most common one. Probably it's the most common one, right? Chinese food, it's like probably a type of food that we all have eaten because wherever you go, there's gonna be a restaurant of Chinese.
You have a restaurant, Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, very common to find them everywhere. Okay, somebody else. I want you, let's see who else is in here. Raquel, tell me, another food from other country that you have tried.
Japanese food.
Japanese food. The most famous dish probably here in Hermosillo is sushi, right? And it's Japanese food. Okay,
Yeah.
and probably one of the favorites for everyone. But there are many different styles of sushi, but here we eat our Mexican style, right? Okay, Omar, what about you? Do you ever eat food from other countries besides Japanese and Chinese food?
The Italian food, la pizza.
Italian. Yeah, it's also very common, right? Pizza is everywhere and anytime you need. Okay, great. Thank you, guys. So now here it says paella and burrito. So falafel, I don't exactly remember where falafel is from. So if you know, I will appreciate if you tell me. I think it's just from Israel, but I don't know if I'm lying, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's some
Fala.
from the Arabic food.
Okay, so as I said, I don't exactly remember where it is
From the
from.
Middle East.
Have you tried it?
No, but I know it from the Middle East.
Okay, then we have sushi that I'm pretty sure that every single student here has tried sushi at least once. Then we have paella, which is also very famous, a very famous dish. Do you know the country where paella is from? The origin of paella
Valencia, España.
is from Spain, right? Very good. It's a Spanish food. And then we have burritos. This is like a weird burrito, by the way. It seems to have some octopus, I think, inside it. But well, burrito,
American
we are like the kings of burritos, right? Here in Mexico. Okay, so now I'm gonna ask in general, based on the pictures, which of the dishes in the photo do you often eat? Which one do you often eat?
Sorry, what was the question?
Which of the dishes from these pictures do you often eat?
Paella.
Paella. Okay, and with often, how much is often for you? Like once a month, twice a month, I don't know.
Oh, I mean,
Sushi.
Sushi?
Megan Moms does it.
Okay, paella and sushi you said.
Yeah.
Okay. Which from these dishes do you sometimes eat? I hear you.
Burritos.
Burrito.
Burritos, okay. I really like them, but it's funny because I don't eat them that much. It is probably of carne asada, like the favorite ones, right? Okay, and the last one, which of the dishes from the photos do you never eat? I think that the answer here will be falafel because we barely know about it. It looks like it is made of, I don't actually know, but according to the image, it seems to be like some cake or something fried. I don't like
Those are
these are
peppers.
like meatballs, but of course they're not made of meat. Eat meat. It's like they're made of, I don't know, vegetables or something like that. Okay, well, exercise where it says, look at the pictures and read the sentences about the foods. Okay, so we're gonna just read this, please.
Es que no entendí bien la pregunta.
Just read number one. Can you please? Lee el número uno, por favor.
In the future, more people might eat insects.
Okay, in the future, more people, because we know that there's people who eat insects, right? But it says in here that more people. Okay, number two. Raquel, can you read it, please?
In the future, we will be able to make food from mud, wood, and seaweed.
Okay, very good. Actually, I already think that there's food from seaweed. Like sushi has some seaweed, but it says in here that from wood, from mud, it's kind of weird, but it says. So we're gonna read, we're gonna listen to find out. And number three, Camila, can you read it, please?
In the future, kitchen tools might give us information about the food in the kitchen.
Okay, so it says in here that kitchens will be very futuristic, like very technological thing that will give us information about the food we are cutting. So let's see and find out. We're gonna listen and we are going to decide. I just want you to write just 1, 2, and 3. 1 true, 2 false, and 3 true, or whatever, okay? So we're gonna listen to find out if they are true or false. We're just gonna listen once, so please listen carefully. Okay, let's wait.
Unit 6, recording S6.3.
Sue, what are the latest food trends?
We have lots of interesting developments and even possible solutions for world problems related to food.
Great. So you can kind of...
Well, the key question is always what to eat. And here we may see some changes, things that you might not understand as food groups.
Can you give an example?
An example is insects.
As a food group?
Well, in Latin America, Asia, and Africa, people have eaten insects for thousands of years. But it's only now that we in the West are seeing what a good food source they are. Insects are rich in protein, low in fat, and easy to farm.
So spiders and ants may be on the menu?
We might see them on menus in the West. Now, technology will also play a part in the future of food. Scientists have already found ways to create meat in the lab.
Right, but it tastes awful, doesn't it?
It tastes awful now, but maybe it won't in the future. And as well as making meat in a lab, we're also looking at ways to make proteins out of things like mud and wood, and also seaweed.
It seems incredible that mud might be something we can eat.
Well, it's the same for seaweed, which again is easy to farm because it's everywhere. Other developments on your kitchen table include an intelligent knife.
What's that?
An intelligent knife will tell you all about the food it's cutting. So, say you cut a slice of meat. The knife will tell you how much protein and fat is in the meat, where it's from, how old it is,
That's amazing.
really giving people more information about their food.
Okay, so tell me, which of these 3 was false?
I think number 3. I
Number
think
3?
so. Because the one is true, the number 1. You know,
That
the,
3 of them were true. So
are they?
that's well, according to the listening, right? I mean, I'm
Okay.
not sure, but
Yeah.
according to the listening, well, it says, but maybe we will find out in, I don't know, maybe 10 years or less, or maybe more. Who knows? I don't know. But complete this exercise, okay? So I want you guys to take a look to this exercise we have in here. So it says, listen to an interview with a food expert to complete the information we have in here, okay? So we're gonna listen to it again and complete the 6 sentences.
Unit 6, recording S6.3.
Sue, what are the latest food trends?
We have lots of interesting developments and even possible solutions for world problems related to food.
Great. So you can kind of...
Well, the key question is always what to eat. And here we may see some changes, things that you might not understand as food groups.
Can you give an example?
An example is insects.
As a food group?
Well, in Latin America, Asia, and Africa, people have eaten insects for thousands of years. But it's only now that we in the West are seeing what a good food source they are. Insects are rich in protein, low in fat, and easy to farm.
So spiders and ants may be on the menu?
We might see them on menus in the West. Now, technology will also play a part in the future of food. Scientists have already found ways to create meat in the lab.
Right, but it tastes awful, doesn't it?
It tastes awful now, but maybe it won't in the future. And as well as making meat in a lab, we're also looking at ways to make proteins out of things like mud and wood, and also seaweed.
It seems incredible that mud might be something we can eat.
Well, it's the same for seaweed, which again is easy to farm because it's everywhere. Other developments on your kitchen table include an intelligent knife.
What's that?
An intelligent knife will tell you all about the food it's cutting. So, say you cut a slice of meat. The knife will tell you how much protein and fat is in the meat, where it's from, how old it is,
That's amazing.
really giving people more information about their food.
Okay, do you want me to play once more or it was enough?
Was enough.
Okay, so let's go and see your answers. So number 1 says, we may see some changes, things that you might not understand as food
Groups.
Very good, as food groups. Insects are rich in protein, low in fat, and easy to
Farm.
farm. Very good, easy to farm. Number 3, scientists have already found ways to create meat in the
Lab.
lab. Thank you, Jorge. We're also looking at ways to make proteins out of things like mud and wood, and also,
Seaweed.
thank you. Number 5, it says, other, other developments on your kitchen table include an intelligent
Knife.
Very good. It will really give people more what? Information. Very good. So thank you, Jorge. I hope that the rest of you guys also had these answers, could catch them. So it says more information about our food. So it's food groups, farm, lab, seaweed, knife, and information. Questions about this exercise? No? Okay, great.
Never.
Now I'm going to erase. I'm going to close this session. Well, it's about to finish. And we're gonna come back to continue, okay? See you then.